Welcome, race fans, once again to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you the TND 360 Sprint Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. We have a great race for you here tonight. Again, this is a part of that TND series that they run Sunday afternoons with their truck series. Tonight is all about dirt racing, as we got some great 360 sprint action coming your way here from Williams Grove Speedway. But before we get to all of that, we do want to go through all of these sponsors here at MaxSpeedTV that make all of this possible. Starting with virtual2reality.tv. We do give away some 3-month codes from time to time in the chat, and we will be doing that again here very shortly. Definitely a shout out to them for that. Elite 7 Racing and HRE Motorsports, they are the official teams of MaxSpeedTV, so definitely check them out on Facebook. And Performance PCs, they are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV. Check them out at performance-pcs.com. And just signing on today, brand new, is simspeedshop.com. Make sure you check them out on Facebook at simspeedshop, and as well on their website at simspeedshop.com. And definitely give them a like on their Facebook page. Even message them if you like. Let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. It is a great group of people over there. Again, that is simspeedshop.com. Check them out on Facebook and on their website. And we are right now in practice here for about another 14 and a half minutes. So just for a few minutes here, and while people are connecting, it looks like we are going to have a full crowd here tonight. 24 going to be making it. It looks like that is about what we have here in the session. So we're going to go on board with these guys for just a few moments here. We're going to go on board with that T&D rustic decor on board camera to let you see what it's like to be behind the wheel of one of these cars. So we will be right back in just a few moments. Alright, we are back here again, just getting a small glimpse of what it's like to be behind the wheel of one of these cars. We're going to go outside the cars for a minute and go through some of these times here in practice mode. Again, Nelson Webster currently the fastest driver on the track with a 18.467, followed by Nate Davis with a 18.491. Again, it looks like we have just enough that we are going to take everyone to the race. And we'll see how these guys stack up here in about 11 minutes of qualifying. Right now, it is shaping up to be a good race and seeing some good racing there. Between, it looks like the 9 of Brett Osborne and the 31 of Roger Wagner. Again, we said last week, Brett Osborne, to our knowledge, is definitely the youngest driver in this league, trying to hold his own against some of these veterans here. So we'll see how he can stack up again tonight. He did make a feature last week, but it looked like he got out early. About 5 or so laps in, he was out of the race. So again, not sure why he was out of that race. What happened there? Maybe in a single car incident. No caution came out. But he did, unfortunately, end his night a little bit early. Taking a look though at the 31. Take a look to see if we can find him in the list. He's not on the track at the moment, but he is your points leader right now and has a somewhat sizable lead at the moment. He's 69 points total. He has 10 points over Paul Crumry right now, who is on the track, so we'll go over him real fast. Right there in that number 8 car, just about on him anyway. Paul Crumry is 10 points out of the lead in second position in the points, followed by Jason Spirit, who I believe is here as well tonight. He is sitting on pit road right there in the number 23 machine. It looks like he's going to take it off of pit road, so we'll go over here, see if we can't get to another car on the track. Making his first time coming back from vacation, Nate Davis in that number 36 Mean Green machine. So he is definitely going to be someone to look to tonight. He's second fastest right now with an 18.491. Definitely look to see him be a fierce competitor in this series here tonight. And again, we have a lot of great drivers. Looks like we have about 22 drivers here tonight already. So taking 24, everyone so far will make it to the race. But yet again, another terrific field, as we have a lot of great drivers here tonight. Let us know in the chat, who are you expecting to win tonight? Do you have a favorite that you're rooting for? Looks like we have Braden Eiler here rooting for KOD. Do we have any other fans out there? Let us know. She put it in the chat there. Who you are expecting to win? Who do you want to win? Definitely looks like, based off of times, the usuals are going to be up top. Nelson Webster, Nate Davis, Justin Chapman, also making it for his first time here tonight in that 07 machine. We know he's fast. He always is. And definitely be looking to see him in victory lane, or at least in the top 3 finish here tonight. But I'm not sure who's going to win the race here tonight. This could go to anyone, to be honest with you. Again, Roger Wagner, points leader, followed by Paul Crumry and Jason Expand. Those are your top 3 in points. Anybody could possibly do it. The only one to not turn a lap so far here in practice is the 53 of Max Stambaugh. I'm not sure. He is here, so we'll see if he does turn a lap here in a little bit. He may not turn a lap. He's done a lot of practicing earlier today, I'm sure. But he may just sit back and put his time down for qualifying. So we know he's quick. We saw him finish in the top 3 just 2 or 3 days ago, I believe it was, maybe a little more than that, over in the DSRL race. So we'll definitely be looking to see a good time for him. Definitely take a look here, see who we have new. It doesn't look like we have too many new drivers that we have not seen before. So we're going to keep an eye on everybody here tonight. Again, 22 drivers here tonight. So we'll see how they stack up in qualifying here in about 6-7 minutes or so. We're going to step away again for just a minute, let you watch these drivers. We're actually going to put our driver bar up for you so you can see who is who, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes with qualifying. Alright guys, we have about 2 minutes left here in practice before we move on to qualifying. With that being said, for the new people that are here, we do have some new people out there watching. We do remind everyone, as always, when we have a little bit of break here to this, to go check out all of the sponsors that make MaxSpeedTV possible. We went over once, but we will go through them again here for you. Definitely check out performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling and modification needs to your computers. SimSpeedShop.com or just SimSpeedShop on Facebook. Check them out. Make sure you give them a like and check out their website as well. HRE Motorsports and Elite 7 Racing. They are the official teams of MaxSpeedTV, so definitely check both of them out on Facebook and give them a like on their page. And last but not least is virtual2reality.tv. Definitely check them out. We do get 3-month codes from them from time to time. We have a handful of those left, and we will be giving those out here in the coming days with some more broadcasts. We do have the D1RT Winter Classic coming up this week, so we will be giving away some codes for that. So definitely stay tuned for those to be given away. But again, you are watching the TNB 360 Sprint Series presented by MaxSpeedTV.com. So we have about 35 seconds to go here before we get to racing. Looks like Tim Smith is going to be making it, as well as David Diller going to be making it tonight. So we have quite a few drivers. We'll see if any of these guys can come out. Chris Brenner making it in as well in the last closing laps here. So again, these drivers coming in here, we'll see how they stack up against the field. We know Tim Smith and Chris Brenner will always be fast, but we'll see how they stack up against this field. We are 4 seconds away from qualifying. All right, qualifying is underway. Again, they have 5 minutes to go out there and see what kind of times they can put in. You are watching Derek Fisher in the number 39 right now. We'll run with him for a little bit as we put our driver bar back up so you can see exactly who we are watching. Some of these drivers have sent in their driver photo to MaxSpeedTV, so if we click it in, you will actually get to see the driver that's behind the wheel here of this virtual 360 sprint cars. Right now, you are watching Derek Fisher in the number 39 machine. We'll see, putting in a time, currently second fastest, 19.038. Top of the charts is Nelson Webster. He was the fastest in practice. We'll see if he can do it again here in qualifying and in the race. Now he's third fastest as Tim Smith is going to take it to the top. We talked about him earlier. He just got in here, but we know he's fast, so he didn't need much practice. The 18.775 he will be here at the top of the charts. Pulls it right now as they run. Perry DePaul sitting on pit road. He just ran at 18.920. So right now he is currently third fastest. Nelson Webster moving up to second once again with a 18.778.003 behind Tim Smith. We'll take a look here and see what the rest of these guys are putting in. There's another one right there we expect to be very fast. This is the 07 and Justin Chapman, currently 5th fastest here tonight. And it looks like we may have enough drivers that somebody's going to be going home tonight. So we'll see who it is that's going to be going home, if anybody at all. We do indeed have 25 drivers in here now, so one driver is going to be going home. That is very unfortunate for that one driver, but they will be packing it up. So again, Brett Osborne not on the track, but ran an 18.990. He definitely looks like he will be locked into the field now. We'll go back here and check. On the bubble spots, right now we'll see where David Diller is going to put in. a time. He has not put in a time yet, as we got about 2.5 minutes left here, so we'll see as he's going to smack that outside wall, and he is going to go around upside down back onto his wheels. He's going to have to go to pit road and get damage repaired. We'll check in with Wade Lamar in the number 2 machine right now. Again, he is the 24th spot at the moment, even though he's currently not actually in a position. He is marked as 24th, but we'll see how this works out. I'm sure he will complete a lap right here. We'll see what kind of time he's not going to time in yet. So he's got to put at least one time in. It looks like we are just about there, so we are going to step away for just a moment and get to our national anthem, and we will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we are back, and gritting is on the way, and it looks like Jason Deere is going to be the one driver that's not going to make it, so that is very unfortunate for Jason. He's such a good driver, but again, Jason Deere going to be the one driver that is not making it to the race tonight, back in the 25th position. He still will be awarded 10 points for show-up points, but unfortunately will not be in the show tonight unless race control does let him in. But we will see that here in a minute. I don't know what their official ruling is on that here tonight. But again, with 25, that would put Jason Deere out of the race. So we'll see here. Everybody is getting into position here. As you see right there up front is Justin Chapman and Chris Brenner. Tim Smith up front as well. So this is a big difference to see Chapman up front. I mean, we're always used to seeing him up front, but mixing it up a little bit. Last week you did see a lot of these TSR guys up front. Nelson Webster, Perry Duvall, we saw these guys up there, Derek Fisher. They are still up there, but Justin Chapman coming in for the first time, and Chris Brenner, Tim Smith, these guys going to take to the front of this field. So it's time. Let's go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Row 1 is going to be Justin Chapman and Chris Brenner. Row 2 is going to be Tim Smith and Nelson Webster. Row 3 is going to be Trevor Royer and Perry Duvall. Row 4 is going to be Gabe Glatfelter and Nathan Davis. Row 5 is going to be Derek Fisher and Brett Osborne. Row 6 going to be Wade Lamar and David Dittler. Row 7 is going to be Brad Speidel and Max Stembaugh. Row 8 is going to be Roger Wagner and Brandon Hope. Row 9 is going to be Philip Daniels and Noah Brady. Row 10 is going to be Devin Borden and Paul Crumry. Row 11 is going to be Bart Kendall and Jason McSparrett. Row 12 is going to be Erica Hockenberry and Barry Phil. Again, unfortunately for him, Jason Deere not going to be making it into the race tonight. I mean, he will still get 10 points for showing up tonight. So he is not completely out of this hunt. We'll see where he stands in points here in a little bit after this race. Again, 40 laps on the books. As we can see here, we take a little bit wider angle here. There is the front of this field, and they are just about ready to take the green flag for the first time here in your feature race. There it is. Green flag is out for the first time. We'll put up the top three so you can see exactly where everybody stands at the moment. And they are already 3 wide up front, and a caution is out very quickly here tonight as we're going to go see. And it looks like Erica Hockenberry is going to be involved. Let's go back and take a look. Right off the start, we got Devin Borden involved and Erica Hockenberry, it looks like. So we'll see here Erica Hockenberry. Let's see where she stands. Oh, the 10 getting involved in this as well. Take a look. That was, Devin Borden as he has got into the outside wall. I'm not sure if he had help there. Didn't get a good look at that. But those two going around. So we'll go back up to live here. Your race leader is Chris Brenner now. Very quick caution. That is not heard of. These guys know what they're doing, but back some little bit of a chaos ensued, and bringing out the first caution here of the night. So we'll take a look. That is our first caution for 1 lap. Still 38 laps to go. We can still get some great racing in here tonight. Again, taking a look at your top 5, it is Chris Brenner, Justin Chapman, Tim Smith, Nelson Webster, and Trevor Royer up front. So a good group of guys up front. It is really anybody's guess as to who's going to get the win here. The lights are still on the pace truck, so we'll see who's going to come out on top here in just a little bit. Alright, again, lights are off on the pace truck. That means we will get the green flag this next time by. Again, while we're under caution, we always want to remind you, check out all of our sponsors. Performance PCs, SimSpeedShop.com, HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, and Virtual to Reality. Definitely go check out all of them and give them a shout. Give them a like on their Facebook pages and let them know that you heard about them here on MaxSpeedTV. Alright, there we go. Let's go out to a TV3 here for just a minute. Put up your top 3, and they are ready to get the green flag. Single file restart. We are racing once again here in your feature race on MaxSpeedTV at Williams Grove Speedway. Let's take a look back here to Chapman, who's got a battle going on at the moment. We'll go zoom in for you there. He's got his hands full with Tim Smith right now. Tim Smith definitely getting a little bit of an advantage. Nelson Webster, though, trying to see what he can do. As they're stacking them up right there. Chris Brenner's gonna, that is Tim Smith gonna lose several spots. So is Chapman, and they are battling very hard up in the front as if it's the last lap right now. And it looks like the 11, I'm not sure who that is, Perry Duvall gonna get into the side of the 36 as we have one into the wall. That is the 128 of Gabe Gladfelter getting into the outside wall. These guys are battling like it is for the win right now in the last lap back here. And it's just craziness in the back of this field. So let's take a wide angle, let you see what all's going on back here. They're 4 wide, stacking them up. Brett Osborne getting it into Tim Smith. Caution's going to come out. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened with Tim Smith and Brett Osborne. I'm not sure if Brett Osborne had contact beforehand. As you see right there, they're side by side. Oh, yes. Looked like Craig Ball may have got into him, and then it was just on from there. These guys getting into each other left and right. Not sure what to do. This is a tiny track, so it makes it very hard here. Major contact happening early on in this race as we'll go back up to it live here and check in with your race leader, Chris Brenner. So lots of contact happening early in this race. So we'll see how this plays itself out. Tim Smith on pit road now. He is going to go a lap down with damage to the front of that car. Not sure if Brett had anywhere he could have gone except possibly into Tim Smith, as there was about 4 and 5 wide coming out of turn 4, and that does not work here, and it definitely didn't work that time either. So just again, a major contact with a lot of heavy racing. So very early in this race, we've only done 10 laps or 9 laps. We're on lap 10, and we have already seen several cautions here tonight, as that is our second caution for 4 laps, about to be 5, with 31 laps left to go here in this race. So, again, not used to seeing this many cautions here with these guys. They know what they're doing, but it seems like for some reason, maybe there is a full moon out tonight, these guys are extremely rowdy here, as they are beating and banging like it is the last lap every lap. So we'll see if that possibly calms down here in the next few laps or so, if these guys kind of get into a rhythm and put that rowdiness in check. But if not, it's going to be a bit of a caution fest here tonight. There it is. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again here at Williams Grove Speedway. Chris Brenner still out front, and here comes Justin Chapman back to the front again as a caution is going to come out once again. This time it's going to be Trevor Royer, it looks like. Now let's go back and take a look. See what happens here. Trevor Royer definitely involved. Not sure if oh, there it is. Looks like the 39 of Derek Fisher got up into him, put him into the outside wall. He may have had a little help there early on, but he did slide up and get into the 90 of Trevor Royer. So we'll see what happens there as far as who's going to the back and who is going to get the penalty for that. As we go back up to live, Trevor Royer is now on pit road. As we go back to the front of this field, lights are still on the pace track. All right, let's look at those cautions again. That is, again, third caution for 7 laps, so half this race under caution at this point. That is not what you want to see, but again, these guys are being really rowdy in the back right now. We'll see if they are going to calm that down anytime soon. Again, we do not want to see this race become a caution fest, but this track is very notorious for being hard to drive. It is very slick out there, and overall a very tough track to drive. All right, looks like the lights are off on the pace track, so we have the green flag coming by this time by. There it is. Green flag's out. Hopefully we can stay that way this time as we get the green flag for the 4th time here tonight. Nelson Webster in 2nd. Chris Brenner in 1st. Take a look. Nate Davis in 3rd. Justin Chapman in 4th. Those guys are battling extremely hard at the moment. Is another caution going to come out very quickly once again. We'll take a look, see if we can figure out who brought it out this time. I'm not seeing anybody off pace at the moment. like Perry DeVall is going to be on pit road. Let's go take a look. Oh, Perry DeVall and Gabe Gladfelt are getting together. I'm not sure we came in at the tail end of that and still getting just hammered by a lot of cars. Definitely, we'll see what is going to be the claim on that one, if somebody's going to claim it. That was just a violent wreck for Perry DeVall. Not sure what caused it. Again, we came in just a tad bit late on that wreck. But again, Perry DeVall and Gabe Gladfelt are getting involved. Alright, it looks like pace lights are still on the pace truck, so we're going to turn them off this time by. Means 1 lap to go. We're getting the green flag one more time. Alright, let's take a little bit wider angle here, see if we can see what's going on here. Again, looks like we have currently about 18 drivers still on the track out of the 24 that started. And the lights are still on the pace track. I thought they were going to go off that time by. It looks like we are going to take at least one more lap here around the track. Again, these guys have got to calm down a little bit. They're getting a little rowdy out there or something. They are beating and banging like it is the last lap, and they are causing cautions, especially towards the back. Seems like where these are happening. We know these are good drivers, but this is a very tough track to drive. It's very slick out there, so definitely not the ideal situation for racing, but you got to work with what you have, and that's what these guys are doing right now up at the front and throughout this field. Check in right there in fourth is our points leader too, Roger Wagner. So a good run for him here, up in fourth position at the moment. Looks like we are getting the green flag. There it is. Green flag is back out. Chris Brenner getting a huge start. That's exactly what he needed to do. So we're going to go to TV2 here. Check it out. Justin Chapman in second. Nate Davis in third. Roger Wagner in fourth. And these guys have kind of spread themselves out at the moment. And so we're going to take a look a little further back here. Check in with Wade Lamar in the number 2. Who has a lot of wing damage. Actually, he has no front wing. It is completely gone at the moment. We're going to check ahead of him. Here comes Brad Speidel. Going to try to get by Roger Wagner. See if he can get by him. That is for fourth position where these guys are battling at the moment. About 15 drivers in the group here. Then we have 16, 17 back there. Barry Field is a little off pace back here in 17th position. He is 4 laps down. He will gain at least another spot here tonight. As a caution is going to come out once again for Devin Borden. So we'll take a look and see what happens to him. Let's make here, see what happens. It looked like it may have been a single car thing. A few cars checking up there. They go 4 wide, and it looks like the 51 may have come up into the 10. But they were 4 wide, so not a whole lot of room for anybody there. But again, it looks like maybe the 51 of Will Brady may have come up into the 10 of Devin Gordon. As we go back up to live once again, he is going to go to pit road. So going back up to your leaders here. Chris Brenner, let's take a look at those top 5 drivers right now. After 24 laps completed, it is Chris Brenner, Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Roger Wagner, and Brad Speidel. So out of this race already is Wade Lamar. David Diller, Max Stamball, Nelson Webster, Trevor Royer, Philip Daniels Jr., Tim Smith, Erica Hockenberry, and I guess Jason Deere did not start. So we have several drivers out of this race. Again, it is getting rowdy out there. I'm sure race control will be reviewing this race afterwards to address any issues that need to be taken care of, because a lot of cautions coming from the back of this field. So I'm sure they will address that. Taking a look here, that is our 5th caution of the night. 15 laps under caution so far, so over half of the laps under caution. We have 15 laps to go. Alright, green flag is back out. Once again, let's hope it's for the last time here. And just like that, a caution coming out. Brandon Hope, something went wrong. Let's go back and take a look. Alright, let's see what happened once again. This was right off of the start here with Brandon Hope. Just got spun there a little bit. Not sure exactly if he tagged someone or got tagged, but either way, he went around. I'm sure race control will be reviewing that one right off the start of this race, as looks like he is going to go to pit road. No, he's not, but the 42 is going to go to pit road. So we'll see. The 42 is Barry Field. So back up to your leader, who is stopped on the track waiting for the pace truck, is the 84 of Chris Brenner. Again, while we have a break here in the moment at pace lights, lights are still on the pace truck. Again, we always want to remind everyone to check out all of the sponsors that make MaxSpeedTV possible. That is virtual2reality.tv, Elite 7 Racing, HRE Motorsports, SimSpeedShop.com, and Performance PCs. Check out all of them on their websites and Facebook pages for their respectable things that they do. Definitely check them all out. Let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. It looks like we should get the lights out this time, as we are just over halfway done with this race. Alright, it looks like we are going to get the green flag with 10 laps to go. Definitely not the way any of us expected this race to go. 19 laps under caution. So about 2/3 of this race have been under caution thus far. Let's hope we can finish this under green flag racing. So it looks like they are getting the green flag now. There it is. Green flag's out. Put up the top of this. You can see exactly who we are watching in here tonight in those top 3. We're going to take a look back here to the top 3 places as they have 10 laps to go. Justin Chapman and Nate Davis battling for second position. Let's hope we can go green to a checkered now here with 9 laps to go here in the featured race. Taking it with Brett Osborne back here in 7th position, now 8th position. He's trying to hang on to every position he can. Definitely doing the best he can for such a young driver. He's got a lot of talent, and he is battling right now again for 6th position with Jason Sperry, and now 8 laps to go. Take a look further behind them. Derek Fisher, Brett Kendall, Gabe Glatfelter, and Jason Sperry putting all of these moves on. Again, hopefully we can finish this out under the flag conditions here tonight. Looks like we could do it here. 7 laps to go as the leader crosses the line. These guys are battling extremely hard, especially right in here. That is for 4th position, Roger Wagner and Brad Speidel. But here comes Brett Osborne on the outside. See if he can't try to make something happen. Can't quite get there. There's still a battle going on for 2nd position right now between Justin Chapman and Nate Davis. This is going to be side by side of the line. It's going to be Nate Davis edging him out just barely. Chris Brennan is out front by 1.9. 6-second lead at the moment. So let's definitely keep an eye on these drivers. Obviously, Chris Brenner's out front. Unless something happens, he will get the win here tonight. These two still side by side. This time it's going to be Justin Chapman edging Nate Davis out at the line with 5 laps to go here in your feature race. Looks like we should be able to finish this one under green flag conditions. We're just trying to figure out who's going to get 2nd, who's going to get 3rd at the moment. We're going to take a look back here to the next battle that is going on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's Brett Osborne, Roger Wagner, and Brad Speidel battling for 4th position at the moment. It looks like Osborne's going to try to take to the high side. Pumps into Roger Wagner just a little bit. Stays off of him for the most part as they go racing once again. Here comes Osborne on the outside. Can't quite complete the pass. Roger's going to shut that door before he can. And it will be Wagner out front. Now with 3 laps to go. But here comes Brett Osborne passing them both on the outside to take 4th position. What a move by Brett Osborne. He took to the high side. It looks like a little contact there between Roger Wagner and Brett Osborne. And it's going to hurt Wagner just a little bit more than it does Brett Osborne as he's going to take to the high side. We still got a battle going on between Nate Davis and Justin Chapman. That is for 2nd position. As right about now, there it is. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go here in your feature race at Williams Grove Speedway. It started out with a few cautions, but at least it's not going to end that way. White flag is in the air. There's your 2nd place and 3rd place. It looks like it's not going to matter. Your race winner is going to be the 84 of Chris Brenner here tonight at Williams Grove Speedway. Definitely a good run. He led 39 of the 40 laps. His teammate Tim Smith led 1 lap before getting taken out of this race a little bit early. So that is unfortunate, but it does happen. I'm sure Race Control will go back and look at that later to see what happened. But again, quite the caution fest here in the start of this race. We'll see what their thoughts are on this race. So Chris Brenner is going to go over and get weighed, make sure he has legal weight. Again, taking a look real fast, that is 6 cautions here, 19 laps of the 40, so a little under half of these laps were under caution, but we did finish under green flag racing conditions, so that is good. These guys put on a heck of a run, so we're going to step away for just a minute. We'll be right back with your post-race show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with your third place finisher here tonight, Nathan Davis. So, first off, welcome back from your vacation back in Las Vegas. So, you've come back after a nice little vacation. You finished third. How does it feel to get a top 3 finish after a nice long break from iRacing?
Finishing on the podium, it's always a good feeling for anybody. So it feels pretty good to be up here.
Definitely. To say the least, that was a bit of a caution fest in the back. It didn't seem like you had to deal with it too much up here at the front. You stayed up there most of the race, if not all of it, I do believe. So you didn't have to deal with too many of the cautions affecting you possibly getting involved. But if you'd have had some more green flag runs, do you think you possibly could have caught up to Chapman or Brenner?
Me and Justin, we were having a pretty good battle there for, I don't know, 5 to 7 laps there. I was running that high side and he was on the bottom, and anybody that was on that high side knows that, one little mistake would cost you, and my tank tapped the wall, and he ended up pulling a few cars on me, and just between the cautions and laps running out, didn't have any time to run him back down.
Yeah, definitely there were, I believe it was about 20 to go. Y'all were putting on a great show there for second place. But definitely a good finish regardless, especially for points night. Overall, anyway, but any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that third place finish here tonight?
Yeah, I'd just like to give my wife a shout-out for letting me race on here quite frequently without too much hassle. Mean Green, Mission 22 on the sponsor, Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Thanks for you for broadcasting, putting on the league. Congrats to Chris on the win and Justin on second.
Well, again, congrats on that. On third place, finishing a great points night for you. Coming in second, just one spot ahead. You did have a great battle with Nate Davis there for a while. Again, we haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to see you back. Obviously, you didn't miss anything. You still have all the speed that we are used to seeing with you. These are open sets, so once again, in second place, how does it feel?
To get second surprised me quite a bit. I was running the American Dirt Series USA fixed setup from the series, and it seemed to do okay. So pretty happy with that. I just wanted to be competitive tonight, and I'm pretty stoked to finish second here.
You definitely put on a good run for using a fixed setup. That was very impressive. Which goes to show just because it's fixed don't mean it's bad by any means. But overall, same question. If you had those extra green flag laps, again, we had 19 laps under caution. Do you think you could have run down Brenner?
I had something for him on that. I think it was the second to last restart. I got a really good jump, kind of anticipated a little bit, and I got into one really, really perfect on the bottom, and I think I would have had something for him, but the caution came out instantly. I don't really know what happened there, but he got a jump on me on that final restart and just could never quite get the bottom working in 1 and 2 that I wanted it to, and he just pulled away.
Yeah, definitely. I believe I forgot who that was. Somebody spun around right at the start of the restart there. It was unfortunate that happened. That did kind of throw a wrinkle in things, but overall, you have a great second place point size finish. So, any sponsors, shout outs you want to give for that second place?
Yeah, HRE Motorsports. They brought me on board, and they're such a great team. I really enjoy them. They give me setups if I need them and help when I need it too. You guys at MaxSpeedTV, as always, you do a great job. And I raced a Wednesday IndyCar race, and Charles Rudy did a good job on that too. The league, the TND 360 League, guys, first time racing with y'all, so it was a lot of fun. And congrats to Nate on the third and Chris on the win.
All right, well, again, congrats on the second place. Again, leading 39 laps to roll into victory lane. We saw you roll over the scales. Hopefully you did weigh in the correct weight and not underweight. But you did come away with the win. So how does it feel to be back in victory lane?
Oh, I love victory lane. I wish I could be here every time. But not against the caliber of drivers we race with here. It can go either way. I took a gamble on fuel, and I could tell right from the beginning my car accelerated a little bit quicker off the line than Mr. Chapman, so I was kind of nervous it seemed like my car was a little too light maybe. But it worked out. You know, I hate to see a caution fest, but after a few of those, I was breathing a little bit easier, knowing I could make it to the end without running out.
Yeah, definitely. You never want to see as many cautions as we did in this race tonight, but when you gamble on fuel and run a little less, they definitely played in your favor to help you out. Definitely secure that you would have enough. Yeah, I'm not sure what the points will be after this. We'll definitely have those up here within the next probably 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. But it definitely, first place is not going to hurt you in the point standings by any means. So we'll have those up for y'all here shortly. But any sponsors or a shout out you want to give for that dominating performance here tonight?
Yeah, you guys, MaxSpeedTV, Charles, thanks again for broadcasting, doing all the stuff you do. Everybody else involved with putting on the show. My teammates, UW Motorsports, Next Gen Fabrication, and Local 45 Heat and Frost Insulators. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Well, again, congrats on the win here tonight, but we are not done just yet, folks. We still have 2 more pieces of business to take care of. One of those being your unofficial race results, and they definitely are unofficial, as race control will be going over this race with this many cautions to assess some any penalties that need to be handed down. But coming away with the win here tonight, first place Chris Brenner, followed by second place Justin Chapman, third place Nate Davis, fourth place Brett Osborne, fifth place Roger Wagner, sixth place goes to Gabe Glatfelter, seventh place Brad Speidel, eighth place Brett Kendall, ninth place Brandon Hope, and rounding out the top 10, Derek Fisher. 11th place goes to Jason McSparron, 12th place Noah Brady, 13th Barry Phil, and 14th Paul Crumright, and rounding out the top 15 is Wade Lamar. 16th goes to Devin Borden, 17th David Diller, 18th Max Stanball, 19th Nelson Webster, 20th Perry Duvall. 21st goes to Trevor Royer, 22nd Philip Daniels Jr., 23rd Tim Smith, and 24th goes to Erica Hockenberry. Again, 25th it goes to Jason Deere. Didn't make the race here tonight. As always, we want to thank all of the sponsors once again that make all of this possible here on MaxSpeedTV. Again, virtual to reality.tv. Check them out on Facebook. Elite 7 Racing and HRE Motorsports. They are the official teams of MaxSpeedTV. Check out both of them on Facebook. Brand new, just joined today, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out on their website or on Facebook by just searching Sim Speed Shop, and let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. And the longest running partner we have, Performance PCs, for all your water cooling and performance needs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com. Again, on behalf of the TND or RusticDecor.com 360 Sprint Series and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you at the next race next Monday night.